So, how did you get into voice acting?
Quite by accident. I've been acting since I was very young, but and you know what's funny? I loved certain cartoons and even anime, but I didn't realize it was anime.
Oh, really?
And so one day, about 12 or 13 years ago, I was working on a video production in Houston, Texas, and a friend of mine that I was working with said, "Hey, you've got a lot of experience in acting, don't you?" And I'm like,
"No, you're making me blush."
And he said, "You ought to go and audition for this place in town called ADV Films. They get these Japanese awesome animated shows, and they need actors to dub them into English." And I was like, wow, I had no idea such a place existed in Houston, Texas, of all places.
What? Huh?
So I went and auditioned, and I got cast, and I was cast as Vega in Street Fighter 2.
Nice.
And then the next show came along, and the next show, and the next show, and it just kind of picked up, you know, like a snowball, just kind of rolling down the hill. The next thing you know, I met people from other studios.
How's it going?
And started working with the different companies, and got into it quite by accident. It was never anything I planned for, but it has become a most precious part of my life.
You are always welcome here.
What type of characters do you prefer to portray?
You know, the fun thing about voice acting is you can play anything.
Oh, what was I gonna do again?
Oh, that was great.
If I were going to play a character on screen, I'm limited by my physical appearance. For instance, you know, a lot of fans know me as Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist.
You're so cool.
Well, I'm clearly way too tall and way too old to play Edward Elric, but through the magic of animation and voice acting, I can. Or Broly from Dragon Ball Z, or characters that are nothing like me physically. So what characters do I like to play? I love something about every different kind of character. I love the heroes.
Ladies, ladies, ladies.
But I love flawed heroes. I love anti-heroes, I guess. The kind of heroes that are flawed and weak themselves, have their own failures and shortcomings, but they rise above them.
Never lose hope.
But then I love bad guys too, because bad guys usually are a little more interesting. Especially if they're written well. They're a little more complicated and interesting. So that makes them a lot of fun to play. So the answer is every character.
Hi guys, this is Mignogna. Guess what? You can play Divina for free. That's right, free at us.beanfun.com. Check it out. Booyah! Yeah! Man, I'm broke! This way! At us.beancom. In the game Divina, I'm gonna start again. And guess what? You can beanfun.com. Divina, you need to know. Just got done making it just by being a fan. No! Literary always takes longer.